Alright, so I've been messing with this new mic, trying to get this thing worked out. Want to make sure that it sounds good, but I'm also very anxious about making this video. I've tried doing this voiceover multiple times. I've tried writing things down to help me with it, but I think that it just means a lot to me, so I'm trying to get it perfect. I recently went to the park in Richmond, Virginia with friends that mean a lot to me, and I would say are those people that you hang around that you always just feel good when you're around them. For me, it's like the people that I vibe with. I connect with them, even that one person that wants to sit and watch the playoffs while everybody else goes to play mini putt and has an amazing time. Literally the loudest people in the building for 9 holes of mini putt. I'm just saying, but I got everybody laid out. I started off with this red pencil, and then eventually I go over to watercolors to get my shadowing and kind of start to create depth. I really keep jumping back and forth between inking, watercolor, and then just trying to use pencils to adjusting to get them to look the way that I want. Along with the new mic, I recently got a blow dryer to help me speed up the process with my watercolors. I also think that it helps to prevent wrinkles, but I don't know how that would work. Once I got my base layers down and my shadow, I wanted to start inking. I wanted to really show the attitude and mood of the characters in this piece because I've learned that it can be little things like just a pen stroke in the wrong direction and somebody's expression completely changes, or a line that's slightly too heavy and it makes somebody look like they have a mustache instead of a lip. I tried to go couple by couple with each of these drawings and to show everything that's going on. With this character, I screwed up on the first hand and was like, I just needed to look like a hand. The finger placement was messed up, but in the end, it looked like two hands, so I was happy with it. But I wanted to include the different events that happened, like duck pin bowling and mini putt. Then I moved on to the super fly, super fancy couple in the middle. I wanted to try to use the pen to capture the texture of the fur coat. Next was yours truly and the lady that I refer to as the scariest woman to draw. I wanted to capture everything from this night in one picture, and I gave every person something like the activities that we did, or the attire that they were wearing, or just the vibe that they had that night. And for myself, I gave the food. Now, I don't consider myself a portrait artist. When I do artwork, I try to capture the mood or the feeling of an environment or a situation. But for a few people that I know, whenever I paint or draw them, my one thing is I want them to recognize and see themselves. And my big fear is that they won't, that they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, is that supposed to be me? So the park wasn't the only social game bar that we went to that night. We did go to another. But at both of them, the one consistency was out of everybody, there was one couple that is the most competitive couple I've ever met. And it was hilarious. So I had to put them front and center on this piece. Alright, so I've added black to my background just to kind of make everything pop and stand out a little bit more. So I used color pencil and pen to make my last couple touches, just a few adjustments, and that's it. This was our night at the park in Richmond, Virginia. Does it tear?
Isn't this the game every time?
Yes, it's the game every time.
Oh.
I don't know. We're doing pretty good so far. The whole question is like, how fast can you go? Do you pull away? Do you pull directly across? Ah, first one. Straight off the side. I think we saved it.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.